The Richmond County Board of Commissioners on Tuesday unanimously approved the new public comment policy despite a last-minute letter from a civil liberties organization with concerns over the potential chilling of free speech. The policy was updated after more than 20 years to remove a provision that prevented residents and concerned parties from speaking about items that were on the agenda and to extend the amount of time for would-be speakers to sign up for a public comment section. First Amendment experts had criticized the former policy, saying it posed serious concerns for free speech, and the changes were suggested by Commissioner Andy Grooms, who had tried to get the topic on the agenda as far back as February of 2021 during the December meeting. The revised policy was drafted by Dana Cook, the board's clerk, who County Manager Brian Land said Cook, quote, has done a tremendous job researching this from other counties, the UNC School of Government, and various locations, end quote. Land said County Attorney Bill Webb had reviewed the policy and given it his blessing. 45 minutes prior to the start of the meeting, John Whitehead, a civil rights attorney and president of the Virginia-based Rutherford Institute, sent a letter via email to each commissioner as well as Land and Cook. The letter states that certain provisions of the new policy, quote, raise significant concerns as they could violate or create a chilling effect on the First Amendment rights of constituents to freely express your concerns, and the board should therefore eliminate those provisions from the policy, end quote. Whitehead's main concerns were with Rules 4 and 7, which prohibit comments that are deemed inappropriate or embarrassing to other citizens or county employees, and prohibit discussion on closed session type items. The attorney said the board should maintain an open and robust exchange of views with the people of Richmond County instead of seeking to restrict the ability to communicate with their elected representatives. None of the commissioners acknowledged Whitehead's letter during the meeting. The Richmond County Sheriff's Office has charged a man with drug trafficking after federal officials intercepted a package of pot from Mexico. Sheriff Mark Gullidge said in a press release Tuesday that investigators with his office's Vice Narcotics Unit were notified on January 26 by agents with the U.S. Customs and Border Protection about a package bound for an airport road address that was intercepted and found to contain suspected marijuana. A law enforcement officer delivered the package to the address on Monday of January 31st, according to the press release. Gullidge said the person at the home would not accept the package and told the officer to leave it on the porch. Soon after, 42-year-old Ubeliado Jaro Ramirez arrived at the residence, went inside for an unspecified amount of time, then came out and loaded the packages into his vehicle. Investigators and team members of the Sheriff's Office's Special Response Team secured the vehicle, detained Ramirez, and recovered the package, which Gullidge said contained 25.6 pounds of marijuana. Ramirez was arrested and charged with drug trafficking and possession-related charges. Ramirez was booked into Richmond County Jail under a combined $200,000 secured bond. Jamarian Wall, a sophomore basketball player, has been named the official Richmond County Male Athlete of the Week, presented by Highway 55. The Raiders went 1-1 last week in Sand Hills Athletic Conference play, and Wall's work from the perimeter helped the Raiders stay in a tie for first place in the standings. The two-year varsity player and one of the many pieces of a talented Richmond team, Wall has earned his first career recognition. The Raiders saw their historic start of 15 consecutive wins to start the season snapped in last Wednesday's game at Pinecrest, but Richmond responded with a double-digit victory at home over Hope County on Friday. In both games, Wall was tasked with stepping up and filling the scoring void for sophomore shooting guard Paul McNeil. In the loss to the Patriots, Wall scored a season-high 18 points and shot 50% from the field. He also added 1 rebound and 2 assists and connected for a team-high 4 three-pointers. Against Hope County 2 nights later, Wall dropped 17 points in a 76-64 win. The Raiders netted a season-high 12 three-pointers as a team, and Wall was responsible for 4 of them. The Lady Raider basketball team continued its perfect start in conference play on Tuesday against Union Pines. Kickstarting its 3-game week at home against the Lady Vikings, Richmond extended its winning streak to 7 games with a 52-45 win. Improving to an 8-0 record in conference play, the first-place Lady Raiders used a game-high 28 points from freshman point guard Jamia Lindsay. The current 7-game winning streak is the longest for the Lady Raiders dating back to the 2010-11 season, which is also the last time they won a conference title. The 8-0 run to begin conference play is also the best start since that season. Richmond will return to action for the second of its 3 conference games this week on the road Thursday. The Lady Raiders will play at Southern Lee, a team they beat 57-13 earlier this year. Tip-off is set for 6 p.m. Although it came down to a decisive fourth quarter, the Richmond Raiders completed the season sweep of third-place Union Pines on Tuesday, breaking a tie midway through the final period and going on a 18-14 run in the last 8 minutes. The Raiders, who are tied for first place, defeated the Vikings 60-54. Sophomore guard Javion Drake collected an offensive rebound and put the ball into the basket with 5:29 to play to put Richmond up 2 points. His subsequent and one shot gave the Raiders a 47-44 lead, which proved to be the final lead change of the game. Richmond never led by more than 4 points during the game until Drake added a pair of insurance free throws, the final of his 14 points with 3.5 seconds left on the clock. Head coach Donald Pettigrew noted that locking down on defense in the second half was one of the biggest difference makers in the comeback win. With the win, the Raiders improved to 17-1 on the season and 7-1 against SAC opponents. Richmond will return for Game 2 of 3 this week on the road at Southern Lee. Looking to stay in first place ties with Pinecrest, the Raiders will tip off against the Cavaliers at 7:30 p.m. When we return, we got your Live at 5 weather report. It's coming up after the break, so stay tuned.
JC's in Rockingham has you covered for used appliances, parts, trailers, and storage. We have one of the largest selections of reconditioned washers, dryers, and refrigerators in the Sand Hills, and we offer free delivery to residents inside Richmond County. Come check out our variety of trailers for any hauling job and our storage buildings for the things you need out of the weather or house. We also carry parts and accessories for appliances, trailers, truck beds, and can order the things you need. That's JC's on South Hancock Street in Rockingham.
McNair Auto Sales is the place to buy your pre-owned car, truck, or van. To be the best, it takes big selection, friendly staff, and great pricing. We guarantee a no-hassle buying experience, and financing is available right on site. So come see us today. We're located at 1026 East Broad Avenue in Rockingham. And remember, with over 40 years of experience, you know McNair is the name you can trust.
At Richmond County Hospice, we strive to provide high-quality care to our patients and their families. Whether it's the incredible hospitality at the Haven House or from the comfort of your own home, you can count on Hospice to be there for you. We also offer monthly grief support groups, and our chaplain will be there to hold your hand in prayer. Through our amazing staff and our volunteers, Hospice has made difficult times easier for our community. Call the number on your screen if you feel that you or your loved one may benefit from our services. Richmond County Hospice. Peace, comfort, dignity.
And welcome to your Live at 5 weather report, Richmond County. Hope your Wednesday is going well. And hey, it's a really nice day once again this week. We're seeing lots of warm temperatures so far here in the start of February, and we're going to continue to see a lot of that as we move forward. But today especially has been a really nice day. Actually, I really didn't need my jacket today, if you can believe it. I actually decided to take it off one time this afternoon. Definitely kept it on inside though. It's a little bit chilly inside, but yeah, looking at tonight, we should be seeing a lot more warmer temperatures because most of that is due to the cloud coverage we've got, kind of that blanket effect going on, as I like to talk about on here. 6 o'clock, 56 degrees, 10 o'clock, 51, plenty of clouds in the sky again. Sunset will be at 5:48 p.m. There'll be a new moon phase out tonight as well. Looking at tomorrow, even better temperatures, at least in my opinion, are coming into the area. We're getting into the 70s for the high. We got a little bit of rain along the way, but that shouldn't start until a little bit later in the day, so early in the morning. Should be fine, but as the day goes on, those chances go up. Cumberland County a high of 71, low of 64. Hope County a high of 72, low of 64. Over in Robeson County, a high of 70 and a low of 64, with Scotland seeing a high of 72 and a low of 64 there. Up in Moore County, a high of 70, low of 64. Here in Richmond County, a high of 71, a low of 64. Marlboro County, a high of 72, low of 65. And Anson County will be seeing a high of 70 and a low of 64. As you can see, temperatures are not varying too much across the Sand Hills. More about the same range, not a whole lot of difference there no matter where you go. And that rain chance is still going to be relevant no matter where you are in the Sand Hills. So looking at the 7-day forecast, again, looking at Thursday with a 30% chance to rain to start off your day, and then as it goes on, it'll be about a 50% chance. So you might even get throughout the entire day without any rain at all. High of 71, low of 64, and then the next day, Friday, where the chances of rain continue to climb up, we have an 80% chance to start off the day, and then as the day goes on, it dissipates to a 40% chance. High of 71, low of 44. It's going to be a very nice day for Friday as well for the high. Low is a little bit lower than Thursday's, however, and then we're going to get back into the 50s like we've seen today and yesterday and the day before. That will be kind of the trend for the rest of this week and early into next. So Saturday, a high of 50, low of 29, partly cloudy skies. That will be the trend for the rest of the 7-day forecast here. Sunday, a high of 49 and a low of 30, with Monday seeing a high of 54 and a low of 31. And then the last day on this forecast here to show a below freezing temperature line, high of 53, low of 28 for Tuesday, with Wednesday seeing a high of 59 and a low of 33, almost back into the 60s for Wednesday. So we're going to kind of see it dip down a little bit moving forward on the weekend, and then it kind of rises back up in the middle of next week. So that is going to do it for the Live 5 Weather Report and for tonight's edition of Live at 5. For the latest news, sports, and events happening in Richmond County, you can always visit richmondobserver.com or download the free RO app for your mobile devices. For the Live 5 crew, I'm Russell Parker. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night, Richmond County.